What's going on, YouTube? It's Wolf here. We're back in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I think everyone knows why I'm back in this game right now, man. Oh my goodness gracious, man. It's finally here, man. The freaking update, bro. I was out for a week, so I really didn't get to play it. Like, this is my first time playing it. It's pretty much the week after release. And holy, man. Everyone knows why we're here if you've been, paying attention to any sorts, but yeah, so I wanted to start off with just the basic Hyperion first, because obviously this is scope that we've had in Call of the Wild for forever. Let me go ahead and set this one up to 150. 50 is good testing for now, but yeah, so this is the basic Hyperion. This is the scope we've had for a long time. And yeah, so the scope's got an update in this last update, and you can see how much better they look, man. Even just with that, like, you can see the... Oh, there's even a reflection off the scope like that. Do you see that? See how it, like, reflects off the scope? I mean, the thingy's kind of in the way, but... If we go, like, out, like, right here... You see how it, like, reflects? Dude, that is insane, man. Holy... I cannot express how excited I am, man. When I seen that they were adding scopes, that's, like, a huge moment, man. And, like, obviously I'm not at, like, my full capacity because I restarted recently, but this has brought me back to the game, man. So yeah, the Hyperion overall I think looks 10 times better. I don't know, I'd have to look at, like, past footage and stuff, but I really feel like it looks better. I just feel like it looks crisp, looks clearer. You know, we can go ahead and use this one real quick. I mean, yeah, you can see it right on target. So, you know, it's a very nice scope. It's the classic scope. It's the scope we've used for since the game came out. This has carried the league of scopes. But it's finally getting dethroned. The Odin scope has dethroned it. In my eyes, it has dethroned it. Just, it's subtle, but it's very, like, closer in terms of, like, other scopes. It just has more zoom. And I mean, granted, like, you're not really going to be using tons of zoom, like, because there's really not much, you know, distance when it comes to all that. But this is a huge upgrade, man. Just the way the scope looks, it's, oh my lord, man. Words cannot express how excited I was to come back to this game. I literally started updating my game last night because I literally just got back from the hunting trip, and yeah, so I got my game updated. I was like, I'm playing this in the morning. We're gonna see how this goes, man, because this is huge. I've played literally since day one on Xbox, pretty much, and yeah, this is just incredible. And obviously the custom reticles. I don't think this is the original reticle that was on this. I believe it had one that was similar to the Hyperion, but yeah, oh my goodness, man. It just looks so good. It's so crisp. It's so clear. I don't even know how to express anymore, man. Like, just insane. Get a side angle look at it. That is incredible, man. This is like the scope we've needed for a long time, man. Like, it looks so much better than the other scopes, and it's literally the best scope in the game now. It's taken over for me. Also, can we get like a way to, like, default and use this from the hip like it is now without having to shoot bullets? That'd be awesome, because I'd love being able to see my scope and stuff. It's something simple. Just make it an option, I think. But yeah, so I mean, holy man, I cannot express, man, like, being stuck with the same scopes for like months on, well, literally years since the game's come out, which is like almost 6 years ago, probably over that at this point. Just insane. And then also we got a night vision scope, better one. I don't know how well it's gonna work during the day, but that's kind of bright during the day. But I'm sure at nighttime it works much better. I don't think there's a sleep here, but yeah. So this is a new, better, improved night vision scope. You can obviously see it's a different color from the old one. Obviously, I think I should have gave an eye warning. Honestly, maybe I'll do that. I'll I'll edit one in just so that way you guys can, because I mean it's bright on my eyes when I opened it, but just during the daytime, I guess. This is the default reticle for it too. Yeah, it works really well. Super crazy, man. I mean, like, I don't know. It's crazy. We gotta check out all the scopes here. I'm gonna grab the Argus as well. We're gonna look at all these scopes. I don't know how much they've like actually changed on them, but I assume that they had to do work to all of them in order to get them. Oh, actually, we can't even buy the Argus scope because we're not high enough level, I don't think. Well, that's fine. We'll stick with these scopes for now. That's not a big deal. I am going to change the reticles on all these because I feel like it's necessary. Oh, yeah, I gotta show this off too. So some of the shotguns used to have a railing on the top of them that would get in the way of the bead. Look at that. It's not a problem anymore. Holy man, that's literally huge. Like, it just makes aiming with the shotgun so much better. Like, let's go ahead and get to 50 meters here. That's probably the best. I think that's the closest you can do here. But just look at that, man. Like, we hit pretty good there. But just having that little kind of capability is just incredible. You know, they've changed so much little, like, things in this update, and, like, it's not a super huge update, but this was a well-needed update, I think. You know, it was a lot of simple things. You know, and, like, I don't know, just in general, I think it needed to be like this. So the one that I'm going to be using the most is probably the, what's this one called? The duplex. Okay, so this is the one I'm probably going to use the most. Because I just don't like the others. I really like the just simple cross. That's probably my favorite. I like just the simple cross and plain and clean. We might use some of the muzzleloader sight a little bit too, or I guess it's called the German reticle, but I like this one overall. I think for all my scopes is probably what it's going to be. We customize it on here too. We can. But yeah, so maybe for this one we'll do something different. We'll do this. I think that'll look pretty good. The duplex center cross. But yeah, and you can even inspect them here. So like it's this update is incredible, man. I love it. It's little things. And like I do wish that, we did get some like more like big content out of this, but like this is pretty huge. This is like probably the hugest like DLC update that we've gotten for a long time. Like in terms of small DLC weapons. Anyway. Yeah, just a huge moment, man. I had to go out with these, and we're gonna take these out. We're gonna do some testing. I might shoot some bears. I don't know. We'll see what we're feeling. The Odin's the new king. We gotta do some leveling and stuff because I don't have a lot of perks. So yeah, but just look at that, man. It's so beautiful, man. I love everything about it. Okay, well, we're out here on Te Aurora. We're hunting some red deer, and well, like, we've already found a rare, I guess. um, but yeah, I figured we'd hunt some red deer. I figured that'd be simple enough. I need to grind the money anyway for our levels and such. There's more over there. Yeah, okay. So we're about one like 60 yards ish, roughly, probably. So I've got the side by side comparison. They're both the same reticle, just to kind of show the difference here. But you can see that this is kind of what it looks like from here, and then we'll switch to this one. It's much more zoomed in. You can tell, like when you look at them side by side like that, you can really tell. Like it's a very subtle difference, but it's so nice, man. And like I don't even know how to express it. Like you could tell just how much closer it really is. Oh, I didn't even test out the sensitivity. The sensitivity is actually pretty nice. I don't remember what it was like on the Hyperion. So they're roughly the same. I think I'd argue that the Odin's a little like more touchy, but That makes sense as you have more zoom and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that female. I don't really shoot females that often. I've got an albino female already in my lodge, so yeah, we'll just take down this red deer here. Go ahead and take it out with this one, 303 here, to make sure we have enough power to take him down, because I don't know if the 243 would have been able to do that. But yeah, that's a crazy difference, man. Like, it's very subtle, I feel like, but that makes sense. You know, it's not a huge zoom in difference, but it's a noticeable enough one. And that's honestly what's so huge about this update, man. And it opens up the opportunity for more scopes in this game, and I could not express how excited I would be if they added more scopes into this game. Oh, I thought that guy was more wonky. I actually have quite a few males here as well, so I don't know if I'll take one with the 243 or not. I guess if one's broadside enough, we'll take one, but probably that one, actually. We'll get a little bit closer here. I just want to make sure it penetrates through here. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. I can't believe we finally got scopes in this game. Like, there's so much potential now, and that was one of the things that I think Way of the Hunter was doing right when they started out the game. They started adding scopes almost immediately, and like, scopes are huge, man. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we got 2 red deer to track. Oh, here's the first one. He didn't go far at all. Nice little 5 medium. These guys were both 5s that we got. But yeah, I mean, they punched straight through it, hit right where I was aiming too. Like, oh my goodness, man. Like, I just can't express it, man. It's so weird to say that we have new scopes in this game now. It really is. It's literally been that long. You know, and I was thinking, the last time we had a new scope was when the night vision pack came out. And that was years ago. And it wasn't even really a new scope. It honestly was like a terrible scope, if you want me to be completely honest. It's not a scope that I would use for night hunting. I honestly use the normal ones more, but anyways, got this guy down, so yeah, I mean, gosh, like, it's very simple, but it's so nice, man. And to have a new scope to actually use, I don't have to use the Odin or the Hyperion. I could use either or, and if I get bored of one or the other, I can switch them. And even the reticle, like, I can switch reticles if I really feel like it. Like, I don't have to necessarily stick to the same one, but so we got some feral goats up there. So this is 300 meters roughly ish, or 300 yards where I'm from. So this is the Odin. Go ahead and look at the Hyperion. Oh yeah, huge difference, man. Let's lay down to get a more stable look. So there's the Hyperion, and here's the Odin. That is insane, man. That is literally insane. It's such a huge difference when it comes to scopes, man. So we're going to test out the... Hopefully that thing goes down. We're going to test out the night vision scope next. We're going to go over on Silver Ridge. I'm going to go run around, probably shoot some bears. I have not shot any bears, so we could potentially find something pretty good. Be pretty cool. So I forgot that bears actually don't drink during nighttime anymore. So we're out here. I was looking for some feral hogs, and well, we've got fallow deer. Figured we'd at least do the test on them, because I've got to unlock a lot of maps before I can really do anything. But just flash warning. So this is the normal green scope. This is a really bad example because of daytime, but you can kind of see this is how it looks. That's how far it zooms in. Go ahead and do the angler. That is so much better. It zooms in further, and I don't know, I love the way this looks. It's so cool. It's a different sort of, what's it called? Color. So yeah, that might be a bad example just because, you know, it's not great. Oh, I guess we could do it over here. There's actually some right here. We'll go ahead and test it out on this pig then, just to kind of show it off. So we've got kind of probably in around 150. Okay, we alerted him. But let's see here. So here's the green night vision, the one we've had for a long time. And here's the new, just as a comparison. So I feel like the visibility is relatively the same when it comes to like night vision stuff, but the zoom is 10 times better on this thing, by far. So we are going to go ahead and take this guy with the new reticle as well. No, we dropped it. Perfect. But yeah, so we're going to go claim that guy. And I've got a lot of testing to do, man. There's so much stuff I got to do, but I've got to get leveled up to do it. So it's probably going to be a grind. I've got to open up all my maps too still. I really haven't done much on this account since I restarted it. It kind of died off for me. But yeah, so we're going to claim this guy real quick. And then, oh, maybe we'll check out these guys actually. Let's go do that real quick. They're right down here. We should be able to at least see them. I got to get more cash anyway. Wherever they're at. There they are. Look at that. We got a nice little group of them here. 2 males there. Go ahead and, so again, little test. This is a little bit closer. So again, visibility is relatively the same. Yeah, visibility is like basically the same. This one zooms in 10 times farther though, so it's like a lot better, in my opinion. We dropped that one too. Yeah, so I mean we've got a good bit going here. Dark brown. I don't know if that's rare or not. We'll save it just in case, but if it's not, then that's fine too. I have a bunch of things I accidentally saved in here, so we'll just check it for that mallard for now anyway. I don't know why I saved some of these. We'll have to go through and clean them out, but yeah. We'll clean the next one real quick. While I'm thinking about it, while we're running down here anyway, there's a lot to this update, or at least there's like different calls and sounds and sorts, and we'll get to those once we, you know, kind of progress in here, because obviously this is a new series. I want to do more videos on it. It's hard to do, honestly. It's like playing this game is rough after playing it for so long. We got a little golden brown piggy here, or I don't know what they're called. Black gold. Pretty pig. I love the black golds, man. They look so good. But you can see we decimated them. Right on target and everything. I love it, man. The new scopes are crazy. But yeah, so we've got a lot of testing to do. There's things I want to do. The electronic collar I know got updated as well, so we're gonna have to check that out at some point too. But that's probably gonna be it for this little episode. We've got a lot to do. I'm only level 16, so you know, and we've got a whole nother scope to check out. It's a handgun scope. You know, we've got shotguns to check out, which I'll probably do a whole waterfowl video at some point, because that's, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's kind of part of the beginner series a little bit, but yeah, it's rough to play this game for long periods of time, and this is the first time I've been actually excited to play this game for a while, like since pretty much since Under Baton, and that's how it's gotten anymore. I feel like, you know, you just kind of go through phases where you really enjoy this game, and then it falls off, and you know you're back to square one. That's okay. You know, we're gonna come back to this game probably many times over. I've done it so many times. Every update, man. Usually is when I come back, and yeah, that's pretty much how it goes with this game. But anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, man. As always, please consider liking and subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, just let me know in the comments some things you want to see. Maybe I'll do specific videos on them. You know, maybe we could go into like ballistics specifics or something, or look at different sites and whatnot. But yeah, I've got a lot of leveling to do, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing in the meantime. So yeah, bye, man.